Yeah, it was really tough. So we found out Johnny had problems with his kidneys when Claire was pregnant. We just didn't know how bad it was going to be.
Probably every mother's nightmare. We were told when we were pregnant with Johnny that he would need a transplant. We just didn't know how old he would be when we got it. And we were really lucky that we were in a position that one of us could actually donate to him, and we didn't have to wait on a list or reach out to other family members to help us. He was a very, very sick little boy. Luckily, he was also a very happy boy, but he would vomit 30 to 40 times a day. While he was on peritoneal dialysis, he had multiple infections that resulted in 2 or 3 week stays in hospital fighting those infections, some of which were quite serious. And we just knew that we had this light at the end of the tunnel, which was transplant. But we had to get him big enough and we had to get him well enough to get there. The day of transplant, I would say, was a very surreal one. You're left with 2 of the most important people in your life in surgery at the same time, one of whom's perfectly healthy and undergoing a surgery to save the life of your child. The emotions really can't be described.
It would have been great to have more people to talk to in my situation. I didn't really have any other people that I knew that had gone through what I was about to go through. It was definitely an adjustment for us with 2 older children, and it was tough on them. But we were fortunate that we had friends and family able to help us, and also that we were in Sydney and the medical team and the hospital was in Sydney as well. I can't imagine what it'd be like if you have to travel interstate for all that treatment.
It's very hard. We knew one person who'd had a transplant previously, but we had no real idea of how to navigate those next few weeks. And you hear that transplant's going to be this magic switch, but in reality, the 3 months post-transplant was very hard.
Often people think that the transplant's done and everything's okay and everything's better. Certainly there's a lot of gratitude to be found. What a beautiful gift. As a mum of 2 kids who've been through a heart transplant, I can comprehend how hard and difficult the transplant journey is. Here at Transplant Australia, we've seen a huge need for wraparound support for families post-transplant and on the transplant journey. Hospitals do a wonderful job at supporting families, but this is a lifelong illness to live with, and there are lifelong challenges.
But then it happens and you see your child who did not eat, did not walk, did not drink, did not talk, and he is talking and he takes his first steps. Johnny, post-transplant, is a whirlwind of joy. He runs at life at 100 miles an hour and just brings a smile to everyone he meets.
He's really proud of his transplant. He loves to come to transplant sport opportunities and other things and stay active, and it's really been a great thing for us.
The future is looking bright for our family and for Johnny, and I hope that that can be a really great example for all those people who are in similar situations that we were 8 years ago, looking down the barrel of a horrible diagnosis and knowing that there is something there that can make your life so much better, and that's organ donation.